Welcome to the show, everyone. I am so excited about bringing on my first guest. He's been on with me we talked about it earlier, 2 years at least. And yeah, and you know what I love about him is he's so real. I have with me Dr. Joseph Blake, and he is, you teach financial literacy.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
I want you to talk first a little bit about you, okay, what you do, and then why financial literacy is so important for everyone to know what it is and to do it.
Okay. Again, Dr. Joe Blake. I've been teaching financial literacy now 31 years. 31 years.
Wow.
So I enjoy it. It's part of my life. Once I got involved with understanding financial literacy, it's about the finance. My book's about the finance in the Bible. And when I read the Bible, and I read about Joseph, and I was like, wow, this guy sounds like me. You know, I was like, he's a financier. He was in the pits, and I was like, well, I'm from a tough place myself in Baltimore, Maryland, and I was like, wow, that's me. And so I understood what he was saying about having to have things for the future, for when he was in Egypt and everything, and how he manages his money and everything. And I said, hey, that's something I need to learn. I got licensed and got my certifications in finance, and I knew from that point on, when I started to go see families out there, it was a necessary thing. I was on welfare as a kid. I'm not there now, but I seen how living with lack was, and now I'm in a position where I have more abundance, and I just like bringing people to a better place in life.
And you are a author
Yes.
of several books, but right now we're going to be talking about these two that we have
Yes.
here, and we're going to open up the lines to the audience for everyone to get entered in to win a copy of the book. And you know what, I think we should do it in they should be done like this one first and then the other one, right?
Yes.
Okay, so Joseph, building financial literacy. This is, which one's the first one? This one?
Literacy is the
Sorry,
first one.
got the yellow one. Okay, here we go. Joseph, building financial literacy, and you used the name Joseph because your name is Joseph.
Right.
But you used it for a reason.
Yes, because Joseph is in Genesis chapter 40. That Joseph. My name just happens to be Joseph. And the gold edition, I call that's the gold edition. It's the first one. And then the second one is sapphire.
That's because it's blue.
Right. And the third one, when I write that's going to be emerald. So I call it my precious metal collection.
I love that. But here's the thing too, they intertwine with one another, okay? And
Yes.
we're gonna open up the lines of the audience, and let me just explain to everybody out there. Financial literacy, first of all, should be taught to everyone. It should have been taught in school.
Yes.
Okay? And unfortunately, it's not, and we haven't learned it, and a lot of people are in financial distress
Yes.
because of that.
Yes. And then the definition of it, because sometimes you hear financial literacy that's plastered everywhere, but the definition of financial literacy is gaining access to economic information and making use of those concepts. That's what it is. Gaining access to economic information and then making use of those concepts. That's what it is. It's not an account. It's not a thing.
It's information, but it's not just the information, it's what you do with it, because you
Correct.
have to take action.
Correct.
Okay, so our lines are here open, and our number here is 602-277-5369, and toll free it's 1-866-536-1100. You can get these books on Amazon, but you can also call here and get it through me. Our number here again, 602-277-5369. So the main purpose of building financial literacy, and what types of SMART goals should individuals consider setting?
Right. Now, just an extra note, you can also get them on Walmart.
Oh, I didn't know that. Okay, that's good.
So it's on
Go
Walmart
ahead.
bookstore now, online.
So go ahead.
All right, so the purpose and then also goals. Now, goals, I've created, instead of SMART goals, Camp 10 goals. SMART goals is kind of short. So I developed what's called Camp 10 goals. You can go on my website and get the piece that talks about it. But Camp 10 is more gives you more strategic choices that are long-term, and I give it more strength. The SMART, I think, is too short. But Camp 10 is clarity, adaptability, measurable, and practical, and there's 6 more elements that goes along with it. That's why they go to my website, you can download that piece. That way, it allows you to have clear, transparent, and measurable goals that you can set. And because your goals are long-term, and they're important, and we don't want to shortchange you by just having 4 methods. You have to really look at it, and I think there's 10 steps that you need to go through. So on my website, you can download the Camp 10 method. It's only $1, but it gives you the full picture of those goals.
The website is actionablefinancialliteracy.com. Again, actionable is a big word right
Yes.
there, and it's because he wants you to take action. So actionablefinancialliteracy.com. Do you have your podcast? You're still doing that?
Yes.
You want to talk about that?
Yes, the podcast is on Saturdays at 11 a.m. And each Saturday I have different topics that deals with literacy, deals with finances. My oldest son actually helps me now.
That's awesome.
With my podcast. And he's a teacher himself at Central Georgia Technical College. And he has a degree in he has a degree in information technology.
These books are from Dr. Joseph Blake. He is a 3-time best-selling author, and right now we've got our lines open for everyone to get his. He's got 3 of them. Well, the 2 are here. The other third is going to be written by when?
I'm going to start writing the first quarter of next year.
So you're going to start with this anyway. So our number here is 602-277-5369, and toll free it's 1-866-536-1100. You know, we think of people that are older that should read this book, right? You know, like starting, but it's really not true. You should be teaching your younger ones this information.
Yes, financial literacy lasts a lifetime. That's the first one. That's the gold series. That's the standard. That lasts a lifetime. You get that one, you the individual get that information because it's going to last you your lifetime.
Now, I know that you're doing something special on October 23rd, and I want you to get it out now so they can hear. We'll do it twice. What's happening?
Okay, I'm also an instructor at the Australian Mountain Community College, and there we're having what's called a pitch event. So the students are being able to put their business forward and share what they learn about being business owners, because that's one thing that you can actually do for your life is, I call it, have a side hustle, but it actually gets your business, understand how you can make a business. So on that October 23rd, those students are being able to promote their business, and we're going to show them how to have a Shark Tank, and they're going to win prizes for their business to get started.
It's awesome. I love that you're doing that. Now, we've got our lines open here for everyone to get entered in to win his first book, which is Joseph, Building Financial Literacy, and our number here is 602-277-5369, and toll free it's 1-866-536-1100. You should check him out on his website, which is actionablefinancialliteracy.com. Also, you can go to see him every Saturday at 11 a.m. on Facebook Live. That's his podcast that he does. And let me tell you something, folks. What I've heard about you, and I have people that are working with you that I know. I'll talk to you about it at the break. And he says you are one smart dude.
That's cool.
Yes, his name is Howard.
Okay.
Howard was listening to you, I don't know if it was this last time or the time before, I really can't remember. And he said, I wanted that guy's information. And
Right.
he was the one that, I guess you hadn't called him back or whatever it was taking a little time. And he was like, come on, let's get it going here, you know? And I said, well, I'm sure he will call you back, whatever.
Yes.
And so he said that you got contact with one another, and then he
Right.
told me you were very smart.
Yes, I remember. He was like I said, Air Force guy.
He-
When it's military, I don't know, we just have this
Oh, everybody does, yeah, like that, yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah.
And he just thought you were very, very, very smart.
Yeah, I appreciate that.
Mm-hmm.
And, you know, like I said, I didn't get a chance to tell you, but yeah, it's on Walmart now.
Yeah, you just
Walmart
told me that.
books, yeah, Walmart.
So it's Walmart.com?
Yeah.
Okay. Wow.
And all you do is put my name in
Amazon
there.
and Walmart.
Yeah, just
Okay.
type in the name and the book will come up.
I'll
I
say
think
that.
right now, I think it's just the first book, but my publisher is trying to make sure the second one is in there too.
Okay, that's cool.
Yeah, so this is Gold,
So you say
Sapphire.
Dr. Joseph, right?
Yeah.
Doctor, say Dr. Joseph.
I thank God for all of it, because it's not me, it's Him that's doing everything for me. But because I do want to make sure that people know about it, because I do think it's such a simple way for everyone to understand about it. Like the second question, number 3, that's an important one for me.
I'm gonna
as
do it right
well.
now.
Yeah, because sometimes I was talking to a young lady at the school yesterday. She's 21, and she's going to start investing and saving and everything. So I was telling her this example right there, and she got it. She said that makes sense.
That's awesome.
Yeah, and I like when that happens when they say it.
Right.
You know, so
The light bulb goes off.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah, it
Right.
went off for it. I said I told her, I said I wish I found me when I was your age.
Well, how many people do you know say that? You
Yeah.
know, I only wish I knew what I knew now back then,
Yeah.
right? My mom used to say this, it took me to be 80 years old to realize nothing means anything.
Yeah.
So, nothing means anything.
Because when I was 21, I had a baby. Then 2 years later, I had another one. And so I was
You have
able to.
5 or 4?
I had 4, but I had 3. When I was 26, I had 3.
That was stupid.
Yeah. It was too late. What it was too late. What I was able to tell her was to build her life before she becomes a wife.
That's a good thing.
Yeah.
Well, you'll be proud. I'm gonna tell you about my daughter. She paid for her own wedding and she already paid it off by getting a second job. So welcome back, everyone. And at the break, we like to talk here, and we always talk about more things and learn more things about each other. And the first thing that I just found out is now that Dr. Joseph Blake's books are now on Walmart.com, Amazon as well. You can call in here and get entered in to win. Now, there's 2 books that are now available, okay? The third one will be coming along soon. They are books that you really should read in order.
Yes.
Okay, so we're doing the first one as a giveaway here, which is Joseph, Building Financial Literacy. And when you go, if you win it here, you can call here, or if you go up onto any of the other Walmart or Amazon, just type in Dr. Joseph Blake, it'll come right up. Or you can call me here and get entered in to win a free one, and our number here is 602-277-5369. Let's go back to some of these questions. Number 3, how does the text recommended in individuals invest wisely to both reduce risk and maximize potential returns, and what ongoing action is advised for managing an investment portfolio? Boy, that was hard to read. Go ahead.
Okay. To invest wisely is a good idea to start with what I call the 4 windows of success. All right? So the 4 windows of success. Your 4 windows are short-term window. It's a short-term fund, long-term fund. I love me fund if you're single. We love us fund if you're married.
I love that.
And then the fun fund. And the fun fund is people like to say it's a retirement, but when you retire, you don't really retire. You really go have fun.
I think a lot of people are realizing that now.
Right. So those 4 funds involve spreading your investments across different types of assets, such as stocks, bonds, real estate, alternative investments, but they reduce the risk and increase your possible returns. So you have those 4 funds are like having 4 cars in different lanes going down the freeway, because they have different objectives. So your 4 windows of success is what you need to have. And you need to regularly review them for any economic changes in economic environment, things like that. But if you have your 4 windows, That's your foundation. And then once you have your 4 windows funded, then you go outside, you can, get your Tesla stocks or whatever stocks you may have. But your 4 windows, they come first.
Let me talk about those 4 windows for a minute.
Okay?
Because a lot of people don't understand. They want to do it all. Most people want to have that fun, what did you call it? Fund. That's what they want first. But really, you need to make sure that every week, whenever you get your paycheck or whatever that is, you start putting that money away in each one of those envelopes, right?
Each one of the windows.
I call them the windows.
Yeah.
Okay, the windows. You need to do that, and most people don't. Most people save it, and then what they do is they dip in. If they don't have enough to go do what they want to go, they go and dip into one of those other windows.
Right. Well, the I Love
Stop
Me.
dipping.
Stop dipping, yeah. But the I Love Me fund, that's a live for today fund, and the other ones are planned for tomorrow.
Okay.
So the I Love Me fund is for those things that's for if you a guy, that's your Best Buy fund.
Okay.
That's your,
Get that.
everyone likes traveling. The I Love Me fund is for your traveling.
Okay.
If you like my wife likes to go to, what's the store you like, baby?
Costco?
Costco, I don't go to the store. I just hang out with her. But Michael's and things like that, that's her.
Yeah.
That's her fund. So you have that for those everyday things that you use that you want to save up for.
So let's talk about what happens when you educate somebody and they now are empowering their future. And not only their future, but the generations along the way behind them.
Mm-hmm.
Let's talk about how important that is as it is a vital part of building a financial legacy.
Well, when you're building that financial legacy, you are establishing the future for yourself, and you establishing the future for others. Because you want it for yourself, because you're going to be here for a little while, but you're also serving as an example for your family. You're serving as an example for others that you have influence over as well. Because you never know who's watching.
Oh, they're watching.
You never know who's watching. They're watching who you are, what you do, and as they see you, be you, they're gonna do the same thing.
Absolutely.
So you got to be mindful of that, mindful of what you say, because you have to be aware. Well, you don't have to do, but it's good to be aware of what you're saying, what you're doing. If you want to be a servant to others,
Mm-hmm.
know that you're doing something that's going to benefit other people.
And you know what, when you start doing this, you're gonna love it. And you're gonna love that you are teaching your children those habits. They're habits,
Mm-hmm.
right? That and if you can change your habits, you'll be very happy that you did.
Yes.
And again, we have our lines open here for everyone to get entered in to win his first book, which is Joseph, Building Financial Literacy. We're going to start with that one. The second one is the Sapphire edition, and that one is Joseph, Building Financial Literacy, but its second one is what? What is in that second one?
Literacy lasts for generations. So financial literacy lasts a lifetime. This will last for generations.
So our number here is 602-277-5369, and toll free it's 1-866-536-1100. I promise you that when you start doing this, you're going to start feeling really good about yourself too,
Yes.
right? Absolutely. And you can check Dr. Blake out on his website, which is actionablefinancialliteracy.com. You can get the books at walmart.com and also amazon.com, but call in here, you're going to get entered in to win it for free. So 602-277-5369. We're going to remind everybody also, Saturdays, every Saturday at 11 a.m. on Facebook, you do your podcast right there.
Yes.
Yeah?
You can actually go to my website too and see it.
So you can see it on the website?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so you can go there as well. Whatever works for you. He wants to teach everybody what financial literacy is and how it will change your life. You changed your life. You started off in the worst area of Baltimore.
Yeah, they call it Sandtown.
Wow.
Wow.
And that's where he lived. He grew up that way. Let me tell you something, that's hard to do. And what I congratulate you, okay, because, you know, you got out of it and you build yourself a different life. And it was all originally for your mommy, I know that. I remember that.
Yeah, my mom, my first book is actually dedicated to my mother.
Mm-hmm.
And my mom didn't finish high school because she had me, but every time I graduated, I would put my cap on my mom's head.
Aw.
Because my mom. My second book is dedicated to my dad. So the Bible says you honor your mother and your father, go well with you. That's why I did it.
Awesome. And hey, that's the thing about you, is that you're all very, very, you're loving, you know, and it comes from your faith, right? And out of that, you want to teach others, and that's how you do what you do. And on a daily basis, I mean, you still are a doctorate at the school that you teach at.
Yes.
As well,
Yeah.
you know, and so this is what he does on a daily basis, and he loves teaching other people. Again, if you start doing this, you're going to change your life,
Yes.
right? I mean,
You
it's
will.
so true.
You will. You change your life, change your wife.
No, you don't want to change your life.
She changes me. It's just a wonderful thing to be able to do, change your children. All my kids all my children have master's degrees. 3 out of the 4 teach in college. The babies are major in the Army. I mean,
You should be so proud.
I am. I thank God for all those things. I
Right.
thank God.
Hey, you know, here's the thing though, that's what's wonderful, is that you took your life, you turned it around, you made sure that wasn't gonna ever happen again
Yeah.
to you, ever. And, you know, it's hard for people to realize that this is something that we all really should have learned a long time ago. It should have been taught way back when, and they don't. You think they're teaching you a little bit, but they're really not. They don't go down deep into it, and that's where you come in.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah. My desire is just educate, give them information, knowledge, make a change.
So what key components should an estate plan include?
Estate plan, trust, wills, powers of attorneys, and those things should establish and maintain and ensure your assets go where you want them to go.
Right. And do you help with that too?
Hmm?
Do you help people with that as well? Or teach them what should
Teach
be
them
in
how
there?
to get, teach them where to go. Yeah.
What should be in
Direction.
there, that's important. Again, we have our lines open here for everyone to get entered in to win Joseph, Building Financial Literacy. It is book number 1. He also has his second book too, and then third book is coming out. He's a 3-time best-selling author, and our number here is 602-277-5369. Check him out. It's actionablefinancialliteracy.com. Did you like